Hello everyone, Manathrall here. Welcome to, it's kind of have two announcements as far as Treasure Hunter, then I'm going to go into the main chunk of the video. Well, Treasure Hunter and Solomon's Store. If you guys had missed out on it before, the Shadow outfits are actually now back. It does say that the Shadow Sentinel outfit will be available soon, which will be next week. But right now you can get the Shadow Demon, the Shadow Knight, Shadow Hunter, Shadow Cat, Shadow Linza, Owen, Ozan, Arion, and the Dragoon. And it says this is your chance to get hold of the spectacular Shadow Drake Pet. So this Shadow Drake Pet is also included in this. And I will show you guys those outfits shortly. Also, Dune Fractures have been released, and this is an experiment from Raina's Magical Beach building, and from 0 UTC July 19th until 23:59 UTC on July 24th, there will find a large fracture north of the Lumbridge crater and smaller ones around the world, and you can channel your power into these and close them, earning mining or runecrafting XP, plus reputation that can be exchanged for some awesome new teleports and themes, and I'll show you guys that here shortly. Alrighty everybody, we are back, and I want to show you guys these outfits, and as you can see, they're right down here is some of them, but you have this Shadow Arion, which is this outfit right here, the Shadow Linza, Shadow Ozan, Shadow Owen, and we have another selection of Shadow, which is also the Shadow Cat, the Shadow Demon, Shadow Hunter, and the Shadow Knight. Now, for some reason, the Drake one is not appearing. We'll go Dragoon, and here is the Dragoon outfit. Now, I don't have any of these, that's why I'm just showing you through this way. But those are your outfit choices if you so choose to actually get any of them. Okay, now we're going to try to go over to the event again. Okay, game's actually cooperating with me now. Okay, so if you, whenever you do it, you can actually take from the pile of sand, and there is the okay, they don't really do anything, you can just kind of stand in them. Alright, so north of Lumbridge Crater is where the other event is taking place. And of course there is still like the bunny and whatnot here. But there's also this, which is the Dune part of this. And you can actually, right here is Craft Cat. You can check your reward progress with the Craft Cat. And the room crafting progress one is a sand dive teleport, so you dive into it. And the mining one is you mine your way through. So all you have to do is you just go here, and you can either right click to get your mining, left click to just to interact it, or you can just right click to check all these things right here. So as you can see now, I am level 83 mining, and I am getting 81 per tick. So that's actually not too bad, and if you want to, you can buy tools to get more accessibility per day. But that'll actually do it for today's video. Oh no, this will not do it for today's video. The main reason why I wanted to do today's video hasn't even been discussed yet. Okay, so I had another suggestion for RuneScape. I have a bunch of suggestions this week. Some of it all revolves around their recent big survey, as well as the unfinished business. And today's, I would like to actually suggest a new game modes, because I was seeing about how they were saying about new game modes. There's like I forget exactly what they were, but I think what we could do is we could have a survival mode. And now by survival mode, it would imply that your character has to rest, your character has to eat, your character has to drink. So your character has to actually get the actual viable things it needs to do. Now, why would it have to rest? Well, as you and I, we all have to rest. We all have to sleep. And as far as food and drink, you know, in order to survive, we both need food and drink. Or else you get dehydrated and eventually, yeah, that turns out bad, and otherwise you could even starve, which can end badly. So, and now here is a little twist on this though too. Okay, food obviously will, you know, replenish your, hunger. Any type of liquids will replenish your thirst. Pretty simple with that. Now, as far as resting goes, that can be at certain locations. Like, they can have a certain location spot, which will primarily be, bars and inns. Which, a lot of the bars in RuneScape are actually also inns. I don't know if you guys ever actually noticed that or not. But they could also be doing that. And if you have a player in house, you could take part in it this way. Now, how would it be determined that you need rest? Well, it would be determined, it would be a slow drain. And it would be a quick recharge. Because to have a long recharge, it would be kind of just an irritating feature. But to have a short recharge, it would be so bad. But what you would do is you would go to these places, you would select a bed, and you would rest. And when you rest, your guy's stamina replenishes. Now, how would you determine your stamina? Well, we could have a stamina bar added just for these features, and only these features themselves, because it would only really affect those accounts. And different activities would deplete that bar. The more damage you take will deplete the bar faster. So you want to be more efficient at combat. The higher the weight you have on your character. So, like right now I have 32 kilograms on my character. That will tire him out faster than if he only has 6 kilograms. So, you would take your weight into factor. It would actually be something that matters in this game other than, for a couple quests. So that would be the one feature. The food, we already discussed that. That's pretty simple. The water, it's pretty simple. You need to drink. So that would be the survival mode. Now, to add like I was going to say though, to add a little twist on it, not just the the stamina of how rested your guy is. We can also take it if every account has the option once after release to be able to go from your normal account to survival account. And if you ever wanted to go back down, you can. But you only have that chance one time to go up to survival mode. So there would be a survival hardcore Iron Man, there would be a survival Iron Man, and then also survival regular account. And at any given point, you can go back down into the regular account by talking to NPC that would be determined to be the most appropriate that fits in with that type of work. Probably Mr. X, because he seems to be the Iron Man way of approach, so he would probably be the approach for this as well. But the harder it is, obviously, it is if you go hardcore, because then if you mess up and you don't pay attention to your health or to your hunger, you're going to die. And it could potentially kill you outside of monsters. As well as, the water. You would actually have to pay attention to your stats. So you couldn't just be constantly mindlessly going, bah, all the way through with fighting Telos or, whatever boss or Slayer monster you want to go for. You couldn't just be mindlessly going away at it. So that's my thought on it. Let me know what you guys think about a survival mode. I love survival. I love resource management type stuff. I would love to see more resource management in RuneScape, and I would love to see more survival type things. Because I know I mentioned the minigame before that I really love the concept to it, and it's just I gotta try to get Mod Shawnee or Mod Osborne's attention with it, because they seem to really, well, all the mods really look into stuff, but I don't know, Mod Shiny, he's very, very interactive compared to some other moderators out there. But yeah, so as you can see, this event is very AFK. I haven't really been paying attention to it too much, which could cost me if there was a survival mode. Alright, because also, you know, actions would also deplete your hunger and your thirst at a much faster rate than it would be for how tired your character gets. Because you don't want to have it so they're more tired than they are actually hungry. The food consumption should be actually at a decent pace. Alright, well that'll actually do it though for today's video, so thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, later guys.